All right, welcome to the AI Wealth Blueprint. We're going to cut through all the noise and give you a real, practical guide for building a profitable business using the power of AI. Let's get right into it.
So, I want to start with a question, and it might feel a little intense. But what if the next 3 years are the years that decide your financial story for decades? It sounds dramatic, I know, but we are living in a wild time of change, and for people who get on the right side of it, the opportunities are just massive.
For generations, the playbook was the same. Get a degree, land a stable job, and just trade your hours for dollars. But let's be honest, that old path, it's falling apart. The new path is totally different. It's about using AI to create digital things, assets, that work for you 24/7, making money even when you're not working. This isn't just some fad. It's a huge shift in how wealth is actually built.
Okay, so let's get to the core of this whole thing, the new wealth engine. We're talking about digital products and why they are, quite literally, your key to a new kind of freedom.
This slide, this says it all. Create once, sell forever. Just let that sink in. No inventory to manage, no boxes to ship. You can't run out of stock. You do the work one time, up front, and that single creation can keep earning you money for years. It's incredible.
So what do I even mean by digital products? Well, it could be anything. You could write a short ebook that solves one specific problem. You could create an online course teaching a skill you have. You could even sell something like a bundle of AI prompts that saves other people time. It's all about packaging your knowledge into something valuable.
And this is where it gets kind of insane. The profit margins. With almost no overhead costs, you're looking at 90, even 100% profit. Just try to compare that to a business that sells physical stuff. You can't. It's a completely different ballgame. Okay, so this all sounds amazing, right? Which leads to the obvious question. Why isn't everybody a digital millionaire? Well, the truth is, most people get paralyzed by the what-ifs, What if nobody buys it? What if I'm not really an expert? What if it's not perfect? That doubt is the wall that stops most people before they even start.
And that brings us to the most critical piece of this entire puzzle, finding your profitable niche. Seriously, if you get this wrong, nothing else matters. But if you get this right, you are putting the wind at your back from day one.
Finding your niche isn't about some complex market research. It's actually about looking inward. What problem did you figure out how to solve for yourself? What do your friends always ask you for help with? What's that thing you know just a little bit more about than the average person? Your niche is hiding in the answers to those questions.
Let me just shatter a myth right now. You do not need to be the world's leading expert. No way. In fact, being just a couple of steps ahead of your audience is a huge advantage. Why? Because you're relatable. You remember the struggle, and your advice is often way more practical than some guru who's been doing it for 30 years.
Let's look at a real example here to make it concrete. A bad niche is something like Instagram growth tips. It's so broad it means nothing. Who is that for? But a good niche? How I gained 100K followers in 30 days using Reels for Indian creators. Bam! That is laser focused. It tells you exactly who it's for, what the result is, and it immediately builds trust.
So the takeaway is this, and it's a big one. Specificity is what sells. Generalists get lost in the noise. Specialists create their own lane and get paid for it. Remember that. Okay, so you've nailed down your niche. Now for the fun part, actually creating the product. And this is where AI becomes your secret weapon, your unfair advantage that lets you move at lightning speed.
Forget about writer's block. The process is now almost laughably simple. Step 1, just talk. Seriously, open up ChatGPT's voice mode and just ramble for 10 or 20 minutes. A total brain dump of everything you know. Step 2, ask the AI to take that messy transcript and turn it into a structured outline for your product. That's it. It's that fast.
And this timeline just puts it all in perspective. A few years ago, this whole process was a grind. It would take months. Now, with AI, you can go from an idea to a full-blown outline in minutes. This compression of time, that is the real opportunity right in front of you.
Okay, so you've got your niche, you've got your product. Now for the part that trips everyone up. How do you get people to actually see it and buy it? Let's break down the playbook. It's simpler than you think.
So when you're starting out, you basically have two main paths you can take. You can go the marketplace route, which is great for getting fast feedback and making those first few sales, or you can start building your own brand from day one, which is how you build real long-term wealth. You can even start with one and move to the other.
And here are some of the go-to platforms for each path. For marketplaces, something like Etsy or School can be absolutely perfect, depending on what you're selling. And when you're ready to build your own thing, your own digital empire, Shopify is the undisputed king.
Getting traffic doesn't have to be some dark art. Just start a simple content engine on places like Instagram Reels, YouTube Shorts, or TikTok. You don't need a fancy camera. Just share valuable tips, show people your journey, and celebrate your customers when they get results. The real secret? Consistency. 1 or 2 short videos a day will build more momentum than you can possibly imagine. All right, you've got some sales coming in. That's fantastic. Now it's time to scale. This is how you go from making a bit of extra cash on the side to building something that can give you true financial freedom.
So to really scale your income, there are 3 main levers you can pull. First, you can set up an affiliate program so other people get paid to promote your product for you. Second, you build out a product ladder, more products for the same people who already love your stuff. And third, once you know your numbers, you can pour gasoline on the fire with paid ads.
I want to leave you with this thought because it really sums everything up. AI isn't going to replace you, but a person who knows how to use AI will replace a person who doesn't. AI is the tool, and the ones who master it are going to have a massive, massive advantage.
So here it is, the bottom line. You have a choice right now. You can keep consuming content or you can start creating it. You can sit on the sidelines and wait, or you can get in the game and act. The choice is yours, and literally all the tools you need are right here, right now.
We've covered the how, but you might be wondering, okay, but what should I actually sell? Well, if you're ready to find out which products and niches are crushing it right now, our next explainer on the 6 most profitable AI businesses is exactly what you need. Click the link to keep going. Thanks for hanging out with me.